everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been a while, and that's because it actually has. It's been a few weeks since I last recorded. I was sick, I was really busy with work, so I didn't really get the chance to film or color as much as I wanted to, but I did color some, and in this video I'll show you what. So we're gonna go together through the pages I finished in the months of January and February 2024. I hope you enjoy it. It's not very much, but yeah, put together for 2 months, it's enough, and I really had fun coloring them, so at least there's that, and I hope you enjoy them too. So I'll take you through 5 books, and I also did some drawing, illustrating, coloring of my own on the side, and I'll show you that as well, because it is part of coloring for me. At least it's part of this hobby as well. So let me put them to the side and start with 30 Days of Creativity from Johanna Basford. So what I'm trying is to fill in as much as possible from this book this year. So I've colored this page in January. It's one of the first ones. Just some nice cups of tea and some kettles and some sugar cubes and some spoons. I did it all with the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen brush, so it's water-based India ink that I used, and I like that the brush has a tiny nib that can get into all of these little spaces. Let me show you how it looks like up close. So that's what I did. And then the second page I did in February this time, suitably so, a hearts page. And with this, I used, again, the Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen for most of the color in the hearts. And then I came over with Posca pen. So this, what you see here, the blue is Posca. And this yellow is also Posca, and then the little tiny dots that you see here and there, that's also Posca in here as well. So Posca pen, Faber-Castell Pitt Artist Pen, brush, and the background I did with a couple of colors from of Distress ink. Yeah, it turned out like this. I like it. It's cute. It's dreamy. So this one is what I have so far in this book. Johanna Basford, 30 Days of Creativity. Next up, we're going to Maria Trolle with Botanicum. So I finished a page which was work in progress for me for quite a while. I finished it towards the end of January, and it's this page. I'm happy with how it turned out. It's all just pencils, and specifically the Albrecht Dürer pencils from Faber-Castell, and just the leaves on these 2 trees are done with Prismacolor, and that's it. I especially like at this page how I did the cabin, how I made it look like wood. I'm happy with the water as well, and with the mountains as well, although I feel they're very subtle. But yeah, overall, I'm just happy I finished it because it took me quite a while. And yeah, I'm most happy with the cabin itself. So this is in Botanicum. Then we're going to Kriacek in her second coloring book, which I got for Christmas, I think. Or yeah, one of those winter celebrations. And I did this. This was also from January. Here, I wanted to try working with markers. So what you see here is alcohol markers. It's the Winsor & Newton Pro Marker brush. And the background is with Distress ink. So this and this. This is also marker. Now, I'll let you be the judge of how it turned out. I don't think it's perfect by any means. Like, not at all. I think I botched the face a little bit. But I tried. I did my best, and I tried some blending with the butterflies. So it was really a page where I learned a lot on how to use alcohol markers. And I like how her blouse turned out here a little bit. And also, if you look at the skin, I'm quite happy with how I did this and this. Much better than the actual face. But yeah, I need to keep working at it. This is, yeah, was a first try, and at least I'm happy with the color choice, and with the butterflies, and the background is nice, I think, and I do like everything from the throat, from the neck down, basically. Yeah, that's it. Create check. Next up, we have Enchanted Earth from Melpomeni Chatsipanagitu. I started this page here. I only did the winter one. This was in January. Because I realized after I started that the other three are basically the other 3 seasons. So I thought this might just be a page I complete within the span of 1 year. So now that we're in March, I can get to spring and then do summer and then autumn later on. So I'll keep working on it. But yeah, if you want to have a closer look, here it is. Basically what you see is I did a background with, I want to say Petardis pen brush again. Yeah, so the trees, this in the back, all the darker ice, I based it with the brush, and then I went in with pencils, and the pencils that I used were the Albrecht Dürer Dry. So this is what you see here. I'm really happy with it, and these pencils and the Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen work like a dream on this paper. I really recommend that. Yeah, I'm quite happy with it. Nice contrast. I like how the trees turned out. Also nice contrast in the ice itself, I think. So yeah, I like it. It's cute. So that's Enchanted Earth. And the last book I have to show you is a new one. Hanna Karlzon. This is The City Among the Stars. And I thought I'd start with a simple one, with an easy one. This is the one I finished end of February, so this is my most recent one. And what you see here is all Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils and some Posca. So this yellow, the stars are Posca, and these little dots are Posca, and the rest is just pencil. So here, let me bring it closer so you can see. I'm quite happy with it. I wanted to make it sort of whimsical, so I didn't go for colors you might usually expect from a rainbow, for example. I went with yellow and oranges there. And I'm happiest with the clouds, how I started from dark and it went to lighter. I'm quite happy with that, yeah, and I tried to give this a woodsy feel to make it look like wood. What do you think? Did I manage? Was I successful? Or not? I can always do it better, but yeah, that's what I tried to do. So this is my first page in this book, Hanna Karlzon. And now, I also want to show you some things I drew and colored in myself. I started an illustration course at my local art center, just for fun, just, you know, that I have a moment to myself for creativity. And yeah, I did some things. So this is the first I have to show you. It's a row of houses. As you can see, it's very loosey-goosey, but that's how it's intended. Basically, this is Echo Line, and it's some sort of ink, watercolor kind of fusion. Yeah, it's called Echo Line. I used 2 colors, and what you see here, well, 3, I'll tell you about this later. I used a fountain pen to draw the lines. So first, with these 3, I just took a brush and I dabbed it in the ink, and I just did that. And then I let it dry, and then I went in with the fountain pen. And then the third step was to go in over with a brush. So Echo Line also comes in brush markers. So this mustardy color here is the brush marker, and I went with it after. the whole thing dried. So I did it for this house, and this house here. For these two, what I first did is I tried a wet on wet technique where I dabbed the brush in clear water and I put it on the paper, sort of create the shape I'm looking for. And then with the brush again, I take a drop of ink, of Ecoline ink, and then I put it on the water that was already on the paper, and it sort of just does this. It's magical, it's beautiful. And then I did the same with another color. I started put that at the top, and then I sort of used the brush to sort of have it go up and down essentially, and have the two colors meet and mix. Here I just put more of the darker color here and the lighter color here, and I also dabbed a little bit in the darker one where you see the windows being. I just played with it. This is what happened. What you see, this, like I accidentally dropped a drop of ink, of Ecoline ink, and then I tried to clean it with some paper. Obviously it stained, so then I thought, okay, let's just make it rain. And then I just went with it. And it was just with the tip of the fountain pen, I just did that, essentially. So this is it. I also tried on a different type of paper, two houses, similar technique. But yeah, if you want to try something fun, you could try Ecoline. I can show it to you. I have two colors of it. I have these two colors and the marker, the third color. If you're interested in seeing more of that, I would be happy to do that. Another one I did, but this is not really, this is just black and white, but I tried a bit of shading. This is a caricature of myself, let's say. Yeah, so this is also something I tried. I started with pencil first, and then I did this, and then I wanted to color it in, but I chickened out. I chickened out because I think it looks nice how it is, and I feel if I go in with color and I mess it up, I don't know if I can do it again, so I just left it. But yeah, I was considering coloring this one in. Maybe I'll do a copy of it with tracing paper and color that one in. Then another one I did was this one. It looks, it's scary, doesn't it? Well, so our homework was to create a fantasy animal, which is the combination of two animals that exist in nature, sort of morph them. And what I used is I used a lizard as an inspiration photo. So what you see here is I tried to mimic a lizard, and then I just turned it into a snake, sort of with some big, what do you call these? I don't know, fins, almost like a shark would have. I don't know about you, but to me it looks like a shoe. Yeah, but it just came out funny, I think, but still cute. And this was all done with a fountain pen and black ink, which was one of the first times that I used it. So I'm quite happy, like, for a first time with how I made it look. Also, I tried to make it darker here, but also, well, through the use of color, but also through the use of actually the technique in a way, like more pen here, basically more ink over here, see, that kind of thing. I'm also happy with the water, so I used ink with a fountain pen for the black, but what you see here and with the green that you see here, it was done with Caran-d'Ache, I want to say fan color. Caran-d'Ache fan color are basically watercolor pencils. Yeah, but I use them dry. So here they are. Yeah, this is darker, and I went lighter here, and then darker here, and lighter here. And this is just a couple of blues and blacks mixing together. And the little white you see, maybe you can see it, that's Posca. So, cute or not, you decide. But still, I had fun trying. I have two more to show you, and then we'll be done. Next one is a visual note. So yeah, it's quite a big one, isn't it? Here what I tried to capture is the teacher played a 5-minute video for us about the Hawa Awa, which sort of means oldies but goldies, something like that. And it was a video where this doctor, Eric, neuroscientist from the VU Amsterdam, it's a university in the Netherlands. He was explaining how it's really good for the brain to listen to music from your youth because it helps you remember. And you know, then when you listen to music, you might also dance, so it's good for movement. So it's a really good thing to do. It brings you together, all of that. So yeah, I tried to do some visual notes based on his story, and that's what I came up with. Super simple, but you know, I learned how to draw some shapes and also just how to create focus with only a few colors. Yeah, so this is it. And the last one I have to show you, it was supposed to be, please don't laugh at me, or laugh at me, let's have fun together. It was supposed to be a postcard. So, a Valentine's Day postcard. So, ta-da-da! This is my Valentine's Day's postcard. So, this is, yeah, so it's done with watercolor pencils, in some places dry, in some places wet. She looks like she's an alien from outer space trying to mesmerize you with her eyes. Yeah, well, I tried, you know. What I did learn from doing this is blending. You know, I blended different colors here. Watercolor, so wet. I first used the pencil and then I made it wet. And I kind of learned how to make a human face. I also learned how to not make the eyes next time, but yeah, here we are. Yeah, so a little bit of fun. It's all about fun, isn't it? Just enjoying yourself, this little hobby. So here are some of the things I drew and painted. And here are the books I took you through. I hope you enjoyed this. And I hope you enjoy your own coloring as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye!